The ship cuts through the fog slowly. The water is gray. The air is cold. And Governor John White stands at the front of the boat, gripping the railing with both hands, staring at the island ahead. He has been gone for 3 years. 3 years of war, delays, and broken promises. 3 years of being stuck in England while the people he left behind waited for him to return. His daughter is on that island. His granddaughter, too, Virginia Dare, the first English child ever born in the Americas. He has thought about them every single day. And now, finally, he is back. The island looks quiet. That's the first thing he notices. Too quiet. There are no fires burning on the shore, no figures waving from the tree line, no sound of voices carrying across the water. Just the wind, just the waves, just the fog rolling slowly over everything like a curtain being pulled across a stage. White tells himself, it's fine. They're probably further inland. They probably moved to a safer location, just like they planned. He had told them, before he left, that if they needed to move, they should carve a cross into a tree. That was the signal. A cross meant danger. A cross meant something went wrong. He looks toward the tree line. No cross. So everything is fine. He tells himself that again, as the boat touches the shore. Everything is fine. Let's go back. Because to understand what John White found that day, you have to understand what he left behind. It's 1587. England is trying to plant its first permanent colony in the New World. The location chosen is Roanoke Island, a thin strip of land off the coast of what is now North Carolina. It is surrounded by water on almost every side. The ocean to the east, the Sound to the west, trees everywhere, dense, dark, endless forest. 115 people make the journey. Men, women, and children. Farmers, craftsmen, soldiers, families. People with real lives, real names, real hopes. They build houses. They dig wells. They start trying to make this strange new land feel like home. But almost immediately, things go wrong. Supplies are low. Relations with the local tribes are tense. There is not enough food to last the winter. The settlers are scared, and they are desperate, and they need help. So they ask Governor White to go back to England, to bring supplies, to bring reinforcements, to come back as fast as he can. White doesn't want to go. His daughter Eleanor is pregnant. He doesn't want to leave. But the settlers insist. He is the governor. He is the only one with enough influence to get what they need. It has to be him. He agrees. He says goodbye to Eleanor. He holds his granddaughter, born just days before, for the first and what he does not yet know will be the last time. He makes them a promise. He will come back. He boards the ship. He watches the island disappear behind him. He tells himself it will only be a few months. It takes 3 years. England is at war with Spain. Ships are needed for battle. No supply vessels can be spared for a tiny colony an ocean away. White begs. He pleads. He is ignored, delayed, turned away again and again. 3 years pass before he finally gets permission to sail back. 3 years. And now, standing on the shore of Roanoke Island in August of 1590, he is about to find out what those 3 years cost. The first thing he notices when he steps onto the island is the silence. Not peaceful silence. Not the silence of a place at rest. This is a different kind of silence. The kind that presses against your ears. The kind that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up without you knowing why. He walks toward where the settlement should be. The houses are gone. Not burned, not destroyed, just gone. The wood has been taken down carefully, deliberately. The settlement has been dismantled, piece by piece, like someone packed it up and carried it away. There are no broken doors, no shattered windows, no overturned furniture, no signs of panic, no signs of a fight. just emptiness where buildings used to stand. White walks through the space slowly. His boots press into the earth. He is looking for anything. A note, a signal, a sign of which direction they went. He finds something, carved into a fence post. Deep, clean, deliberate cuts. A single word. Croatoan. He stares at it. He knows that Croatoan is the name of a nearby island, about 50 miles south. It is also the name of a friendly local tribe. His heart lifts slightly. This is a good sign, he tells himself. This was the plan. If the settlers moved voluntarily, they would leave a message. They left a message. They went to Croatoan. They are alive. He checks the post again. Looks for a cross. Looks for any symbol of distress carved beneath the letters. Nothing. Just the word. Just Croatoan. Clean and alone. He turns around to tell the crew. They will sail to Croatoan immediately. They will find everyone. His daughter. His granddaughter. All 115 of them. They will be there, waiting, probably relieved, probably exhausted, but alive. He is almost sure of it. They never make it to Croatoan. A storm rolls in fast, violent and sudden, the way Atlantic storms tend to be. The ships are nearly pulled apart by the waves. Anchors are lost. Men are injured. The captain makes a decision. They cannot risk the ships. They cannot risk more lives. They have to pull back and head for the Caribbean to regroup. White argues. He begs them to push through. His family is on that island. His people are on that island. It doesn't matter. The ships turn away from Croatoan. And John White never returns to Roanoke again. He spends the rest of his life trying to get someone, anyone, to go back and look. Nobody does. He dies years later, never knowing what happened to his daughter, his granddaughter, or any of the 115 people he left behind. Virginia Dare, the first English child born in America, was 3 years old the last time anyone saw her. She was never found. And now here is where the story gets strange. Because it is not just that the people disappeared, it is how they disappeared. Think about what was missing. No bodies. No graves, no skeletons buried near the tree line, no bones, nothing to suggest that 115 people died here. In a violent attack, there are always traces. Blood on the ground, broken weapons, signs of struggle. In starvation or disease, there are bodies, there are graves. There is none of that here. What is also strange is what was left behind. Heavy equipment. Iron tools, cannons, things that are difficult to carry and easy to abandon when you are running for your life, but things that a group making a planned, organized move might also leave behind because they are simply too heavy to transport through miles of dense forest. Which version is this? Emergency or plan? No one knows. There is also the question of time. The houses were dismantled, taken apart carefully, board by board, beam by beam. That takes time. That takes effort. That is not the behavior of people who are terrified and fleeing. That is the behavior of people who made a decision and executed it slowly and deliberately, over days, maybe weeks. Where did they go? Why did they go? And why did no one ever come back to explain? There are two ideas that get brought up again and again. Neither of them is satisfying. But here they are. The first is that the settlers joined the Croatoan tribe. Life on Roanoke was brutal, and they knew it. Supplies were almost gone. Relations with nearby tribes were already tense and violent. Perhaps the settlers made a deal. Perhaps they traded their English identity for survival. Perhaps they laid down their tools, walked into the forest, and simply became part of a different world. This idea has some support. Later expeditions to the region reported seeing people with lighter skin and unusual features among some native communities. There were stories of tribe members who knew English words. There were reports of blue-gray eyes in places where blue-gray eyes should not have been. But no one found the settlers themselves. No records, no names, no confirmation. The second idea is darker. Some believe the settlers tried to sail back to England on their own, using a small boat they had constructed. They were not skilled sailors. The ocean is unforgiving. The boat, and everyone on it, may have gone down somewhere in the Atlantic and simply disappeared into the deep water, leaving nothing behind. Both ideas are possible. Neither one explains the carved word. Croatoan. If they were going to England, why write the name of an island 50 miles away? If they joined the Croatoan tribe, why didn't anyone from that tribe ever confirm it? Why has no trace, no artifact, no burial, no personal item belonging to a known settler ever been confirmed and identified? 115 people. Gone. Here is what sits with you long after the story ends. We are not talking about ancient history. We are not talking about cave drawings or ruins from thousands of years ago. This is 1590. This is the age of written records, of documented voyages, of named individuals with real families who were waiting for news back in England. These are people with first names and last names and faces that other people remembered. And they are simply gone. No war accounts for it. No disease leaves nothing behind. No storm on land strips away every body, every grave, every personal item. Nature does not dismantle houses neatly and stack the boards. Something happened on that island. Something that 115 people decided together, or were forced into together, or suffered through together. Something that left no trace except a single word carved into wood. That word has survived more than 400 years. The people who carved it did not. Whatever they saw, whatever choice they made, whatever came for them in the night, it swallowed them completely. It left no witnesses. It left no explanation. It left nothing but silence, an empty space where a village used to be, and a name that points 50 miles south, to an island that, when investigators finally searched it, held no answers either. Just trees. Just wind. Just the sound of waves against a shore where no one was waiting. John White stood on that beach and looked at that word for a long time. He was a man who had crossed an ocean. A man who had led people into an unknown world and promised to bring them home safe. A man who had a granddaughter he had held exactly once. He read the word. He looked at the trees. And somewhere in that silence, he must have understood. They were not coming back, and neither would he. 115 people walked into the American wilderness in the summer of 1590, and the world never heard from them again. We still don't know where they went. We still don't know why. We just know the word they left behind. And somehow, that word, alone on a post, carved into wood by a hand we will never identify, is more unsettling than no word at all. Because it means they had time. It means they knew they were leaving. It means someone stood there, knife in hand, and made a choice about what to say to whoever came next. And what they chose to say tells us almost nothing. Almost.